He struck out 11 and went 7. So both guys have thrown the ball real well as you look forward here now to Ranger Suarez.
Red Sox facing a guy with an ERA of 7.36 today. Here's the lineup taking on Kyle Freeland. Brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Nate Eaton leading off again, second straight game. Wilyer Abreu, as we mentioned, a birthday boy, and he's caught fire last 10 games. 324 with 9 runs batted in.
Rockies starting pitcher presented by W.B. Mason, 33-year-old lefty Kyle Freeland having a tough year, making his 14th start, only 1 win in the year, 1-7. You see that ERA at 7.36. They're hitting .312 off of him so far this year. As for his arsenal, that fastball is going to be in the low 90s. 91 to 92, 93. He's got a knuckle curveball. See if that works here today with the cutter, changeup, sweeper, and sinker. Defensively, for the Rockies, Kyle Karros, he'll be back at third base with Tovar and Castro up the middle. TJ Rumfield at first. The outfield left to right will be McCarthy, Carrick, and Freeman, with Braxton Fulford doing the catching today.
Checking out the umpires for today's game presented by M&T Bank. Brendan Miller behind home plate. John Tumpane has first, Chris Conroy at second, and Ben May makes the decisions at third. We're available as telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. SAP is brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Weather forecast. We've been really fortunate on the weather throughout the stay in both Seattle and Denver. 79, partly cloudy skies, extremely comfortable way up here in the Rockies.
Beautiful weather here in this trip. 2 great cities, Seattle, Colorado, Denver. So it's been fantastic, and you got an opportunity here to win both series back to back in a nice little 4-2 road trip. Swing the bats and then fly back to Boston.
Nate Eaton coming off a big night. Got himself right back in the leadoff spot. First pitch to him, a strike, and we are underway.
Man. First pitch way off.
Despite his record, Freeland capable of having a good start. He did his last time out. 7 1/3 against the Pirates. He struck out 8. Had no decision.
That's the best start he's had since April. Got off to a nice start in April, but you go back to the beginning of May. It's 9 starts. He's 0-5 with a 9.13. Now that last outing was a good one. See if he can build off it here today.
The 1-1. Well, Nate 4 for his last 6 last night. He had 3 hits. Also drove in 3 runs. Had a really big game, and the Red Sox back Sonny Gray, who was outstanding. Fly ball into right field, and Freeman will close on this to make the catch, and out number 1. How about Sonny after the game? I can spin it on the moon.
Yep, and he did. He did. What he did last night is not an easy thing. Mentally, he just sort of didn't think about it because the sweeper's one pitch that gets affected. It was one of the best sweepers he's had all year in that out.
93 pitches. A lot of people are going to be coming after him pitching like that. That is in there for a strike on Cedar Rafaela. He is now 9-1. ERA under 3. 1 strike pitch from the left-hander, and that'll be popped up. Rumfield out along with Castro, coming on Freeman, who's going to get there, and it's going to drop. It's off the glove of Rumfield. Heading into third. Here's the throw, and he will slide in safely.
Oh boy. Well, they got on that ball pretty quickly, but Rumfield not much of an arm. Cedar seeing it, taking advantage of it. It's kind of in no man's land. Castro made a bid on this, almost made a really nice catch. But credit to Cedar getting out of the box and running, turn this thing into a triple. They kind of colliding a little bit. Kicks away, but not too far away from Rumfield.
I think you got to give that a triple.
I think it is. Tough play, basket catch. Gonna got to get on the board here early.
Wilyer Abreu, 27th birthday today, 279 with 10 home runs. Hit the ball in the button twice last night. Just crushed a couple, 1 for a homer and 1 for the 3-base hit. He has a 4-game hitting streak.
And love seeing the lefty. 398 OPS over 1,000 versus lefties. Keep it short, get this run in, drive in the outfield.
Infield leaning in, and that's in tight. So at the moment they're calling that an error on the second baseman. See if they revisit that though.
It's a tough error. He ran a long way, kind of collided with your first baseman.
It's a very tough error. I think you're right. Ground ball, runner holding. Castro up with it, drawn an infield, pays off there. So 2 down. Usually if it's like average effort, he doesn't make the play, but he had to go way out there.
Yeah, that's not an average effort. I mean, he had to run 100 feet to go even try to basket catch this ball with a first baseman running in.
Big time. Sounds like we're representing Cedon in his arbitration, but it should be a triple. And now Wilson Contreras, who has seen this guy Freeland a bunch, is actually 0 for 11 off him. And takes a strike. I say that with an air of wonder because Freeland lost 17 games last year. He's 1-7 this year with a 736. Last 4 years he is 17-46. Lost a lot of games. They've had bad ball clubs, not all his fault, but he's had very high ERAs. Durbin on deck, man at third, 2 down. Freeland, a local kid. He's a Denver native. He fires inside a ball. Also just 4 for his last 30.
He's trying to get him up in the first inning. Getting 308. He's got 4 homers. OPS over 1100 in the first inning.
He'll step out asking for time.
As you mentioned, kind of right in the middle of kind of fighting out of this a little bit. Was 1 for 4 the last couple of nights. The Toronto series into Seattle was rough for him.
Had a base hit last night. He'll hit a high fly ball that's deep out to right field, backing up Freeman all the way to the wall, leaping up, can't get it. In to score Cedon Rafaela into second base with a long double. Wilson Contreras, and the Red Sox strike first 1-0.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You know, you don't get out of like a 6-game slump in one night. It's usually progressively a couple of games. You start seeing better swings. You start seeing the timing. Hasn't struck out the last couple, and this time he gets a hanging breaking ball. Kind of looked like he was wondering if he had gotten this thing. It goes high off that wall in right center. You get a ball up here barreled, you never know. But you'll take that 1-0 lead.
Well, they raised that fence out there about 10 years ago. That would have been gone because it's now 16 feet. Used to be about 5 feet. Durbin with a chopper along third, softly hit, up with it Karros, and we'll get him. But the Red Sox score first. The double by Contreras, 1-0 Boston. Rocky lineup today presented by Xfinity. It goes Castro, Freeman, Rumfield, and Hunter Goodman, who has hit 21 home runs. Rumfield has 12, so that's the power part of the order. As they take on Ranger Suarez, the lefty. 3-3, ERA of 2.93. Beat the Mariners last Friday, allowing 1 hit in 6 2/3 innings.
Starting pitcher presented by BuyAToyota.com. The 30-year-old, you see the year he's having, it's fantastic. 3-3 with a 2.93 ERA. Strikeouts are starting to rack up.
Castro with a home run yesterday.
As for his arsenal, the sinkers, fastball is going to be 90-92 in that range with both of them. 4-seamer and sinker. Cutter should stand up. Some righties. Good curveball. A little changeup down and away to keep you honest.
Well, he's made 6 career starts against Colorado. 3-1, 2.63 ERA. So success against them.
Yep. And 4 starts here with a 3.2 ERA. So.
Looking to follow up 2 outstanding starts already in the series by the Red Sox. Bennett was terrific in game 1. Sonny was marvelous last night. Red Sox should have won both games. 2-2, stroked into center field, little loop shot, and that'll drop down for a base hit for Castro. And Freeman will be next.
Check out the Red Sox defense presented by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin be back at third base with Monasterio Siegler back up the middle. Wilson Contreras at first. The outfield left to right. Eaton, Rafael Abreu with Carlos Narvaez doing the catching today.
Freeman 273. He's hit 3 home runs. Had a 17-game on-base streak broken last night. This is Colorado's 81st game, so it's their midway mark. They are on pace for 99 losses, but that would be a 20-game improvement over last season when they lost 119. 1-1.
You can see it. You see in this lineup. There's a lot more potential here in this lineup, top to bottom. Pitching is always going to be an issue to try to figure out here in Colorado.
Castro with the lead, not running, and it's half foul. Last year they won only 43 games. Fired their manager very early. Of course, the Red Sox did this year. Sox had 32 and 45. They are 14.5 behind the Yankees, who come to Fenway next. And a 1-2. The Marlins won again today. They beat Texas 4-2. I only mention that because the Miami Marlins are 16 and 5 this month.
Yeah.
Best record in baseball this month.
One of those good sneaky clubs in the National League.
Couple games over 500. Miami. It's going to be inside. 2-2. The out-of-town scores here at Coors. Got a couple of good crowds here first 2 days of the series. Swing and a miss. It disappeared on him. Freeman fans, one gone.
Curveball there from Ranger, who's had some difficulties comparably to night games when he's thrown in these day games here. This is a better curveball than he threw to Castro, but during the day games, he's got 5 starts with a 4.07 ERA, but a 2.96 batting average against in the day. At night, 2.41 ERA, 1.79 batting average, so he likes the nights better.
Rumfield in there, he'll take a ball. 282, 12 home runs. Castro led off the game for Colorado with a base hit. This will be popped up and drift foul out of play. Long set by the left-hander, the 1-1. And fly to center field, and Sadal with a play. And 2 down. You and I, during the commercial break, were like, how did Wilson Contreras' ball not get out of here? It went for a double high up off that fence. This is the only place in baseball that is not a home run.
That's wild. 'Cause I don't think that's a home run at Fenway either. Oh, maybe. In that bullpen. Just thought like a big man barrels the ball the other way up in the air. I figure that's getting out of the ballpark in this building.
Well, let me correct it. Also in San Francisco, it's not a home run, but the only 2 places are here in San Francisco.
Imagine hitting a ball that one of the only places it's not gone is Coors.
Yeah, right.
It's not even possible.
Anything hit in the air that deep, you figure is going to be gone.
Yeah, carry. We saw 2 home runs. Castro hit one 445. Abreu's was 435.
2 down and a wave and a miss by Goodman. He's a home run threat with 21. Right now he's 5th in the All-Star voting among National League catchers, despite the fact he's hit 21 homers. It's the most by a Colorado catcher before the break. Swing and a miss. The throw down and not going to get him. Castro into second base with a steal. So they get a man in a scoring position for Goodman, who's driven in 39 runs.
A slow curveball going first move on that lefty. So curveball down, tough pitch to throw on, but you head to 0-2 to a guy that strikes out a lot. Just finish him off.
He does. He strikes him out. 2 Ks in the inning for Suarez. He freezes that man at second base. We welcome you to the Surfside second inning, and there's a base up the middle. Anthony Siegler, who's been providing some nice energy here lately, and he leads off with a base hit against Kyle Freeland.
Yesterday 2 for 3 with a walk, scored a run, all from the right side. We were talking about this earlier, like he's listed as a switch hitter. Most of his at bats come from the left side rather. Down at AAA all year long, he was 1 for 3, right-handed. Just wasn't playing that much against lefties. 3 for 4 here so far the last 2 days.
Monasterio, 223, pair of home runs. He's 2 for 5 against Freeland in his career. Red Sox are 9-9 against lefty starters. Siegler aboard. Wrapped along third, but foul. Been a strange stats year for the Red Sox in so many ways. Occasionally positively, like 9-9 against lefties. Far too many negative numbers.
Historic too.
Historic.
Hearing a lot about that. First time since 1930.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. That one got him. Foul tip to the mitt. Monasterio strikes out, 1 away. Going to check out today's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Connor Wong 259, no homers. He's the DH here this afternoon. Narvaez catching, and he is on deck. 1-0 Sox. High drive out to left field. That one way back, and that ball is out of here. Home run. Connor Wong, his first of the year, his first since September of 24 as the DH here today. He jacks one out of here to left field. 2 more for the Red Sox, and they lead it 3-0.
Been a while. Get that Wally head ready. Connor Wong, first pitch breaking ball. Home run number 1. Didn't have one all year. Last year, you mentioned September of 24. That has to feel good. I tell you, he has been swinging the bat really all year long. Looked a lot better, especially last 10, 11 games. Gets Sox up 3-0.
I'm stunned he took it off.
Oh, he's leaving on. He's DHing. I'd watch the entire next half inning with it on.
Red Sox home run presented by your New England area Audi dealers.
Curveball. You said it. We were talking before the game, DHing, determined to get Connor Wong to hit barrel a ball in the air to get that home run. It's been a while. It's good to get that feeling.
Narvaez pops a foul down the right field line, out of play.
Just leave the Wally mask on.
Keep it on, man.
Yeah, you're DHing. Go out and catch between innings with it on.
Say weird on the plane, weird on the flight.
Remember in Cleveland, he thought he got one. They took it back after reviewing it for a double.
So gets to touch a ball first time since September 8 of 24 against the White Sox. A little over 300 at bats ago. And the Red Sox ahead 3-0. Nate Eaton 0 for 1. He is flied out to right. Nate in the leadoff spot, the 7th different leadoff hitter for the Red Sox this year.
Good to see Connor swinging it. Even coming into the last 10, 296, swinging it lately. You know, last year he was a little bit of a punching bag. A lot of people. But he didn't have either hand. Hurt his one hand, the right hand earlier in the season. The left hand he ended up having surgery on at the end of the year.
Fly, that'll carry to center field. Carrot going back, but has room to make the catch and retire the side. Connor Wong with a blast. 3-0 Boston.
Back here in Denver on a beautiful afternoon. Red Sox on top 3-0. And I have made it down to fieldside, guys. And I was talking with Red Sox interim manager Chad Tracy just ahead of first pitch, and talking about how the starters have done so well so far to this series. And he said, talking about the altitude, the more you let it seep into your mental, the more it becomes a factor. You just stay on the attack because both sides have to go out there and pitch in it. And speaking of Ranger Suarez, he said sometimes with him, because he's so good, he feels like he can go out there and pitch with just his two-seam fastball, move it in and out. He felt like today he'd be just fine. He says he's got a vast arsenal and should be able to navigate it. So far, first inning, really good for Ranger.
Yeah, he would seem to be a really good fit for this lineup.
Yeah, and much like, Bennett was a great fit, right? His stuff, just sinker, changeup, occasional breaking ball. He had a good sweeper game one. It was Sonny that you were like, let's see how he spins it. And I mean, as he put it, he could spin the ball in the moon. It was impressive.
I love that comment.
Yeah, and Ranger's similar, right? In that sinker, move it around, you run that cutter in on guys. You mix in the occasional curveball that we've already seen here in this game. So
1-1 to Carrick. By the way, they have just changed the E4 on Cedon Rafael in the first inning to a triple.
Good. I didn't want to change it in my book. I put it in a triple all the way.
Mine's already a mess. So awful penmanship. Swing and a miss by Carrick.
I'm the second baseman. I'm sitting there going, you got to be kidding me.
Oh,
I'm running all the way to the foul line. I'm trying to make a basket catch. I got Rumfield, big first baseman.
Got two guys coming at you. You're running half a mile.
Yeah.
Glad they did change it. That's going to be in there. Strike three. A tap of the helmet by Carrick.
Yeah, see, this is a good one here because Narvaez kind of really doesn't catch this ball properly. And because of it, you get the challenge. But this is an easy strike. He's going to get a lot of the plate. Look at this. But because he turned around and saw Narvaez's glove go flying, he thought it looked like a ball. That's an easy strike.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. It's strike three. 33 Ks here for Ranger. He's only faced 5 men. Red Sox had 3-0. Facing a very hot hitter here in McCarthy, who's hit safely in 12 in a row. He's the guy who won game one with that walk-off bases loaded triple. Oh, 1. And it goes the other way for a base hit. Looks like they've got a very good hitter in this kid. Uses the ballpark very, very well. He's on with a base hit to make it a 13-gamer.
He's an impressive hitter. Actually hit 408 with guys in scoring position too. That's kind of impressive. Third best in baseball, but he just stays on this, shoots it the other way. Pretty swing. Steal too. 12 bags on the year. Be careful.
Fulford, the catcher. He'll look at ball 1. As mentioned, Red Sox headed home for the Yankees Thursday through Sunday, and then Washington comes in. And those will be the last games at Fenway Park in the month of June. Popped up right side, battling the sun a bit. Siegler, Contreras out there too, but Siegler makes the catch. And 2 down. And the Red Sox will hit the road and take on the Angels, the White Sox, and the Mets on their longest road trip of the year, leading right into the All-Star break.
Back out on the West Coast. At least we come closer with every stop. It'd be worse, right, if it was New York, Chicago, Anaheim. Just get that long flight over with, and we just keep coming back to the time zone. I'll miss that homestand. You and Brooksy can deal with the Yankees and the Nationals.
Thanks for that. Yeah. Well, you have very important things to do. Your boy Mace is in a big tournament.
Yeah, down a little Lake Point, Georgia, big week. I'm there to meet him.
You're going to miss Italian night at Fenway. Do you know that?
I'm well aware.
2 down. Mile high pop up into left. That carries back. Eaton's there. Now coming in on it. And he's got it. That was up there all afternoon. 1 hit, 1 left. Cedon ripped down the left field line past the diving Carros. McCarthy has to scoop it way in the corner, and that is a double to go with his triple. So yeah, that sound is Lou Merlone thinking cycle
I mean, you bang out the triple early on, which it was, and then you come right back with a double. You're at Coors and get a couple of tough ones out of the way. Hangs this right by Queiroz and lead off double here in the third. Kind of like it.
18th double of the year. He's been right at the top of the league in that category. What has been a really, really fine offensive year for him. Abreu looking at a strike. Willier grounded out first time up. Red Sox ahead 3-0. Cedon 18 doubles. He came in 7th in the American League in doubles. Contreras on deck. He has a double. Red Sox with 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run already against Freeland. One. Freeland, as we mentioned, a local kid. He graduated from high school here in Denver. He was born and raised here. His mother still works at the elementary school that he attended.
He's only thrown 28 pitches here in the third. He's down 3-0. It's been pretty quick. Of course, the 2-run homer helps.
Cedon off the bag at second. A little pop into center field for Carrick. And Rafaela will stay put. Contreras next. Statcast 3D is powered by Google Cloud.
Well, the wind's calmed down a little bit, but it was blowing in from right field. So take a look at this double that Wilson Contreras hit. If you look at the Statcast, the wind actually prevented this thing from sneaking out. Lost 9 feet on it. Probably should have been a homer here, but there was a little bit of wind. It's kind of picking up here and there, blowing in from right center.
So only here and San Francisco it doesn't go out. That makes sense, I guess, when you picture that ballpark in San Francisco, that particular alley. It's quite deep out there. Durbin on deck. It's the first hit in 12 career at bats against this left-hander for Wilson Contreras. He takes a ball. Freeland back in 2017 actually took a no-hitter into the 9th inning in this ballpark. He lost it with 1 out in the 9th. Wailing away, came up empty there. It was the longest no-hit bid ever by a Rockies pitcher here at Coors Field.
This park.
Since then, he has lost a lot of games in a Colorado uniform. We've talked a lot about the Red Sox inability to rally when down by 2 or 3 runs this year, but when they lead by 3 runs at any point in the game, the Red Sox are 26-3. Another one of those really crazy numbers.
Yeah, it's just, they're way too extreme. I'll take that number. Don't get me wrong.
Right, yeah.
It's just down 2. I think you're 1 in 40.
Nuts.
At any point in the game?
Nuts. They like this a lot better. Little ground ball, weakly hit. Runner moving up. Tovar up and over to get him. Cedon taking third base, 2 down. So Durbin will try and pick up this RBI. For a while now, he has been the Red Sox best bat. 6-game hitting streak. Coming into today, 11 for his last 22 with extra base power, doubles, home runs. Will he get another one today?
Even early in the year when struggling, still pretty good in these situations. 328 in the year with runners in scoring position. I remember before he was hitting like 160 and you looked up, he had 18 RBIs. And you're like, you get guys on, that's when he was getting his hits.
Hitting 5th. And you could just see the confidence in him. It never waned on the defensive side.
No.
Not for 1 minute, but man, was he down for a couple months. Been a different guy lately. The 1-1 left it up.
Still #1 in all third basemen's defensive run saved, American League, +7. That's the impressive part too. Never wavered. How bad you are, he separated the two. Played great defense early on.
Runner at third, 2 away. Little ground ball at first behind the bag, fielded by Rumfield. Going to be close. The dive. He's out. Lost the helmet, hit the bag on the dive. Tracy does have a hand in the air. Ruled out, and they won't challenge that. It is out number 3. Red Sox ahead 3-0. Looking at that dive play, and Durbin was not able to come out to play defense after that.
Talk about diving in the first, and no matter how much you want to do it or don't do it or know you shouldn't do it, just look at that real quick. Watch the left wrist. I don't know what he was feeling. He was looking at that left hand. When you see that dive again, we can show it again. This is why you don't do it.
Carroll's the batter. So Siegler goes from second to third. Marcelo Meyer is now in the game at short. Monasterio had been there. Now he's at second base. Because of the injury, whatever that is to Durbin, we'll get that to you as soon as we can.
Watch the left wrist. It's a tough angle on this side. It's the other side, you can see it even better, but still, jams it in there. Right, and this is part of it. I get it. I've done it too. I used to do it too. You probably can't. Player's not going to stop doing it.
Fair ball. Of course, Siegler tested right away, and not a good throw. Pulled him off the bag. Does find you. And Karros will be on to lead off the bottom of the third. We'll give you a couple more looks at Durbin as he went diving and was ruled out at first.
Look at the left wrist. It's late. Just jams it right into that bag. You see how the wrist turns over. Hopefully everything is okay there, but it's instinctual. That's exactly why you don't do it.
Karros on the E5. Brings up Willie Castro to base hit, stole a base in the first inning. So we'll get you an update on Durbin as soon as that becomes available. You're absolutely right. You see more guys getting hurt diving into first base. Soft line drive that gets to Meyer on the bounce. So throw into second to get an out. And Castro becomes the runner at first base with 1 away. We use the O-line. Studies have shown, but it is accurate. Studies have shown it does not get you there any faster.
No, it doesn't. It actually gets you there slower. Just the need and the want of that hit. Yeah. Thumb, fingers, a lot of things can go wrong there.
There's Tyler Freeman. He whiffed his first time up. Red Sox had 3-0.
Been the best hitter.
Yeah, for a while now.
One of them, right, for the last month.
Sure.
You can't afford to lose that, and the D that goes with it.
Going back to May 28th, he's hitting .325. Talking about Durbin with 13 extra base hits.
Yeah.
At least lost for the rest of this one. Got a Yankees series coming up. So Castro with the lead at first. And downstairs a ball from Suarez. As we mentioned, this is Colorado's 81st game. The Red Sox midway point will come on Saturday against New York at Fenway. Line drive, base hit. Castro to second, Freeman on. Couple of base runners against Ranger here in the third. Now you're getting into the more dangerous part of their order. Rumfield has hit 12.
That breaking ball. A lot of them been below the zone, getting some swing and miss. This one here just sort of stays up out of the reach of Siegler.
Winfield started the day 282 with 12 home runs. Lefty with one away. I know it harkens back to some brighter days, but the Red Sox have a .565 all-time winning percentage in interleague play. That's number 1 in all of baseball. Not so good this year at 10-13. In fact, the Red Sox have lost each of their last 3 series against the National League. That one stung into right field down the line. Castro into third. He's going to score easily. Freeman into third base, stops there on the double by Rumfield. Colorado gets on the scoreboard. It's 3-1 on the extra base hit. Guy's driven in 43 runs.
8-game hitting streak now too. That fastball looked like he wanted it away. You see Narvaez setting up away and ends up inner half. Right into that swing. A little jam here for Ranger.
He started off with an error. Now a couple of hits, and now you got to face Goodman. Now he struck him out the first time, and this is a guy who can swing and miss with anybody, but he has hit 21 home runs. Red Sox at the moment 20-20 on the road. Another one of those weird numbers. 3rd best road record in the American League behind Cleveland and the Yankees. Ranger in a jam though with 1 down. 2 men in scoring position for the Rockies.
Well, it just kind of goes to the thought of putting a team together. You see, if we have average offense, we can stay in it. You've been average offense essentially on the road, and you're 500 ball club. Game over.
Which is how you draw it up. It's like, well, let's win half our games on the road.
Yeah.
Win 2 out of every 3 at home.
It's just you haven't been average at home. You have the worst offense in all of baseball.
It's going to drop down for a ball. Red Sox have scored about 50 more runs on the road than they have at Fenway Park. It's hard to believe. He's gone to 3-0 on Goodman. And walked him on 4 straight. And that loads the bases here for the Rockies. You can never have enough runs here.
No.
At any point in the game. Found that out the other night.
Well, you got to get that 27th out too the other night.
Cole Carrick now.
Even last night, thinking, there were moments late in that game too where you're like,
yep.
Won that game 5-2. They put up 1 in the last, but up 4 runs. You just never felt overly confident.
Even had Chappie warming up in the 9th. Carrick whiffed looking in the 2nd inning, so he's 0 for 1, but he takes ball 1. Suddenly the plate moving around here on Ranger. He's got Freeman at 3rd, Rumfield at 2nd, Goodman at 1st. 3-1 game. And the home half of the 3rd inning. And here's 1-0. Sucked into right field. Abreu will close. Oh, it's off the glove. Here comes a run in. That really took off. He throws that into 2nd to get a force out. But they're on the board again. That makes it 3-2. William Abreu with a drop in right field. Don't see that every day.
I know this ball's hit really hard. You have Freeman on 1st. He's going to tag. The question is, would he have tried it? Probably would have. At least William did enough to get it to 2nd base, able to control that and get an out here, but you don't normally see it.
It brings up the red-hot McCarthy 13-game hitting streak. Taps that one toward the middle. The flip, nicely done to 2nd, 1 on to 1st, and not in time for the double play.
Oh.
Well, they was out anyway. Did not have to do that. Did not have to throw to 1st base for a double play because they got the 3rd out in the middle. But at the end of 3, it's a 3-2 game. The Red Sox up by 1. Well, 1-run game to the top half of the 4th inning. And Anthony Siegler, who has moved over from 2nd to 3rd after the injury to Caleb Durbin, And still awaiting word on what that is. He is 1 for 1 here this afternoon. Red Sox with a rather zany inning, an error, a drop by Abreu. Of course, no error charge because he got an out on a fielder's choice. Ground ball up the middle, and it'll be scooped up by Tovar. The spin, the throw, and nicely done to get the out. One down here in the fourth. And Monasterio will be next.
It's a nice play, Tovar. To go get it and then spin. Good strong arm at first. Yeah, it wasn't the sharpest inning right there. That error sort of started, a lot of loud contact after that. Suarez kind of unable to regroup.
Might be one of those days you look up in the 8th inning and it's like 12 to 10. See a lot of those here. Certainly not what Ranger Suarez has in mind. Red Sox have pitched exceptionally well in the series. Connor Wong is homered today. He's on deck. 3 runs on 5 hits for the Sox and 2 runs and 4 hits for Colorado. And cracked a long way into left field, driving back McCarthy all the way to the track, and that ball is going to sneak out of here, a home run. Monasterio with just enough over that yellow line and left. His 3rd home run of the year. Solo shot here, Red Sox 2nd of the day.
Oh, very similar to Wong. Got a little breaking ball down. Got enough of this one, just kind of hooked this thing down that line and went 365. And he's going to get the wall he had. A couple home runs here from the 7-8 spot in the order.
So his 3rd this season. Connor Wong got his 1st going back to September last year. This was a 2-run shot in the 2nd inning. Red Sox ahead 4-2. Against the left-hander Kyle Freeland. And a line shot into right center, down for a base hit. He's 2 for 2.
You mentioned so far really a couple low-scoring games. When we came here 2 years ago after the All-Star break, and this is that home run from Monasterio, that knuckle curveball down and in, just stayed on it. That was a disaster trip. Remember, the bullpen was blown up. You got swept by the Dodgers. You came here, you lost 2 out of 3. And that final game before we flew home, lost 20-7. Just an ugly series. Ugly start to that 2nd half.
Yeah. There was a dust up there too between the 2 teams.
Yeah. Reese McGuire, Cal Quantrill. Oh, a tough road trip.
Been a while since the Red Sox have won a series here. Go back to August of 19. Can do that today. Narvaez 0 for 1, hits a high fly ball. That's going to carry. Carrick is backing up, putting on the brakes now on the track. Almost as far as he could go. Well, you get it up in the air here, even if you don't barrel it, it's got a chance. It really does.
That ball was hit pretty well. As you mentioned, it's a long way out there, but still, but that one might carry out as well.
Yeah. So 2 down. Top of the order, and Nate Eaton 0 for 2. He's flied out 2 times. Sox already have 7 hits on the board against Freeland. He came in with a 7.36 ERA. Figured the offense could really pick it up. He lost 17 games last year. Last 2 seasons, Kyle Freeland has gone 6-24. Up top of ball. I wonder why they have such difficulty signing free agent pitchers to come here.
It's tough. Well, you pay me for the next 4 or 5 years, I'll show up. But if it's free agent year, I might try somewhere else. Three
3 balls and 1 strike. Cedar Rafael is on deck. He has a triple and a double. So officially on cycle watch. Cut right through it.
Good changeups.
3-2. He's done a lot of losing, but still has to be a personal thrill. As a kid who was born and raised here in Denver, spent that long with this organization. There have been signs of improvement this year. 3-2 pitch with a man at first. And he walks him. So Nate Eaton is on, and here comes Cedar looking for that third hit of the afternoon.
Here in the 4th inning. Third at bat. 2 for 2, double, triple.
I don't know how many you've been involved in as far as teammates or yourself, guys hitting for the cycle. I've been fortunate enough to call 9 no-hitters. A couple of those are combined no-hitters, but 9 no-hitters in my broadcasting career. I believe only 3 times I've seen a guy hit a cycle.
Really?
Yeah. So for me, at least personally, it's far more rare.
That first one, obviously they ruled it an error, then they ruled a triple. Like, you get the single and the home run here, you can't revisit that, right? Like a week later and say that triple is ruled an error, especially if the guy's sitting on a cycle.
Once they give you the hit.
You can't do that. Well, there's some pitches, it was an earned run instead of an unearned run. They try it. Chris Holtz in that postseason against the Yankees.
Right.
He had a couple of them. Look at him. Psycho man.
There's a base hit for him into left field.
Nice.
Here comes a run. In to score, Connor Wong. The cycle watch gets a little hotter. He's got the triple, the double, and the base hit, and he's in Denver.
Got a few more at bats here to basically swing from the shoes.
Oh, sure.
He hit 3 for 3, single, double, triple. Got on top of this heater, put another run on the board, and you got to just keep going. You got to keep scoring here today, I think. It's going to get Connor in rather easily, this big outfield.
Red Sox hit 5-2, and Wilyer Abreu will climb in 0 for 2. The Phillies had it the other day where Bryce Harper for the first time hit for the cycle. It's the same game where Schwarber hit 3 home runs, which, by the way, he's done 5 times in his career. Ground ball toward the hole, picked off by Rumfield. Going to be a foot race to first, and a bang-bang play. He's going to get him there. On a close play at first.
He didn't dive. Good
Didn't
thing.
dive. That was good.
Close play. Not going to challenge. It's really close.
The 4th inning, Red Sox on top 5-2 now. Just got an update, guys, from the Sox on Caleb Durbin. He was removed with the left 5th finger subluxation. I think that's the pinky after having that dive into first base. And wasn't able to continue after that. So curious about how this plays out the rest of the week, but he was removed because of a subluxation of that pinky.
Okay, Jemai, thank you for that update. So had to be removed from the game. He has been the Red Sox hottest hitter for some time. And in there for a strike on Fulford, back to that injury.
Yeah, again, diving in first base, and just a late dive. He's got to dive a little sooner. Just jammed that left wrist. He almost dove on top of the base, and just see that left hand. Hopefully subluxation, popped in, popped out. Hopefully no damage to anything. Just let that thing calm down for, we'll see how long.
Red Sox up 5-2. They've doubled up Colorado in hits 8-4. Long 3rd inning for Ranger. Struggled with command, gave up a couple of hits. There was an error. Even Abreu dropped the ball in right field. No error charge, but that's odd to see. And pumped in there for strike 3. Caught him looking. Fulford retired. A good start to the inning for the lefties.
They put up a 0 here, right? You just put 2 up. Red Sox answered the 2 runs Colorado put up. It'd be nice if he can just kind of roll through this one, get it back in, swinging the bats. Just a good located fastball right in the paint.
Ezekiel Tovar, the shortstop, 0 for 1. Red Sox trying to win their 2nd consecutive series after taking 2 of the games in Seattle. Sitting at 32 and 45. Colorado 31 and 49. Keeping eyes on Cedon. Rest of this day, he has the triple, the double, and the single. And those first 3 at bats.
It's ready for him. Plenty of game to go. 2 more at bats at least. Ooh. Brendan Miller's kind of like middle of the pack, 45th out of 90th when it comes to this ABS challenge system. 56 challenges, 30 overturned, but they've let a few go here in this game. He's called strikes. They've been off the plate.
Cubs beat up the Mets today 10-3. We're going to see the Mets right before the All-Star break. Talked about Miami remaining red hot. Hottest team in the game right now. Knocking out Texas 4-2. Yankees play Detroit later in Motown. A wave and a miss. Down he goes on a curveball. Back-to-back strikeouts for the left-hander.
Back in the groove after that 3rd inning. Execute right. Good 3-2 curveball. Try to lay off that. It's hard to do. Especially with Tovar swings so much.
Kyle Karros is 0 for 1. He reached on an error. Eric Karros' son. About the same size, too.
Yeah, big boy. 6'5". He's swinging in the month of June. 345. And then 9-hole.
Ground ball, took a shot at the hole, and it's off the glove of Monasterio. He's going to have a base hit. So he reaches for the 2nd time. It's a 2-out single.
Just kind of squeaks by Mona. But his feet kind of tangled up. It looked like at the end is trying to time the catch and throw under that glove.
Top of the order, and Castro as a base hit. He is 1 for 2 with a steal. Red Sox 5, Colorado 2 into the 4th inning. A little flare out to right. That'll drop down for a base hit. Karros up to 2nd. This is how a lot of innings, big innings, start for the Rockies, or have in the past, particularly when they won a lot of games. A couple of outs, you figure, okay, it's going to be a fast inning, and then a little base hit, a little flare. Yeah. Somebody hits a 3-run bomb.
A little off the end of the bat, ground ball gets through, and kind of Ranger out there in that mound, like, okay, and then a little bloop single. You got to get back on it here. Got to regroup, get ahead of Freeman, execute, and get out of this inning.
Suarez for the years done a great job keeping the ball in the ballpark. Here's Freeman, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. So Karros at 2nd, Castro on at 1st. A lot of traffic the last couple of innings against Ranger. Saw hardly any last night against Sonny Gray. 7 innings of 1-run ball and 11 strikeouts.
The night before either. Bennett didn't walk a guy, 4 hits. Until that 8th and 9th inning, of course, in game 1.
Then 8 consecutive hits. Lashed at, fouled away, almost got into their dugout. 1-2.
Amazing how he can make 92 just by you, right, with how he pitches. Change up, slow curve, little cutter to keep you honest, and he tries to gas you up 92.5 on the outer half, and you almost kill your teammates in that dugout.
Right. Everybody ducking. Thank God for that railing a lot of the time. Just missed there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out. Rumfield on deck if it gets that far. And a 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul up the third base line. Another oddity, as we mentioned, the Red Sox are 20-20 on the road. They're 13-9 in the last 22 away from Fenway. But it played so poorly at home. And a full count. So the runners will get a head start with 2 down and a full count. Karros and Castro. And there they go. And into left center field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Karros is in to score. Castro will stop at third. And all this happening with 2 down. 3 consecutive hits to make it a 5-3 game. That'll bring out Bailey.
Yep, little cutter in. I think he wanted this back door. You see where Narvaez is heading, and he ends up throwing it pretty much middle inner half. And it's what we've seen from Ranger here. You know, a lot of times he just cruises. Look at that ground ball that got through the infield, Monasterio off his glove, and he's pitching so great. But there are times when plays behind him aren't made, and it snowballs.
Yeah. It's been a long time since a Red Sox starter has allowed this many hits. And that was a Coors Field hit right there. You know, Cedon's got to play deep.
Yeah.
The guard against anything over the head, and that falls in. But it counts for another base hit. That brings up Rumfield with home run power. He had a double first time up to drive in a run. 12 home runs for him and 43 runs batted in. 7 hits for the Rockies. First and third. And a strike. .72 pitches for the left-hander. Castro at third, Freeman on at first. And Ranger gets ahead 1-2. Trying to escape the inning without any more damage.
Too many sliders from him. Even located, it's been the curveball that's getting a ton of swing and miss so far for Ranger. Another guy spinning it like Sonny did last night.
1-2 to Rumfield. Well, he fanned the first 2. You got Fulford and Tovar on strikes. It looked like he was going to have a fast inning, but Karros with a base hit, just a squeaker. Castro and Freeman with base hits. Not like they've hit the cover off it either. They all count. They have 7 hits. And his 2-2. Check swing. He went though. The appealed third base umpire. Foul tipped. It was fouled and into the mitt, and that's going to be a strikeout. So that's the ruling in the end. It is a K, and he gets out of it. It's a 5-3 game at the end of 4.
Wilson Contreras stepping in here in the 5th inning. Sox now up 5-3.
Wilson with an RBI double. He's also grounded out to third. The Red Sox caught a break on that last one. On the strikeout by Suarez. 5 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Sox. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Colorado. And a chopper foul for Contreras. Couple of things today. Caleb Durbin out with a finger injury. And Cedar Rafaela, just tuning in, is a home run short of the cycle. 2 fouled off. Let's go back to that last strikeout to end the inning.
Ooh, that ball might have bounced.
It did. That is not reviewable.
Yeah, they said that he caught that foul tip. Might have got a break there. It's a big spot too. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs.
To waved at and missed, struck him out. Give you one more look at that strikeout. Fortuitous, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so. See this ball, does he pick this off the ground? It's kind of tough to see. They made the call, so it is what it is, but might have caught a break. Tough to see in that angle so quick.
Was. Marcelo Meyer first at bat. He came into the contest when Durbin was injured.
Marcelo coming off the bench from that first game here. He took a foul ball off of that foot. It's been bothering him the last day plus. Tracy wanted to play him against one of these lefties. Yesterday, I guess it was really barking. Today, it was more lineup construction. But I think if he wasn't a problem at all, he would have played out there today against this lefty.
He drives that one down the line, headed for the corner. Freeman on the run, but a foul ball. Siegler on deck. Red Sox 3-2 on the trip. And facing the Yankees next for 4 at Fenway. 2 of those games on national television. ABC on Saturday and NBC on Sunday. There's a shot. That's driven out there. On the run, Carrick. That's going to be off the wall. Heading into second base is Marcelo Meyer. One of his best swings. And he's into scoring position.
It's, you know, that's a small sample, but he continues to look better against lefties than he does against righties. Much like Abreu. Kind of just stays in there, keeps the swing short. That front shoulder stays in, just the hands come flying through. He's now 8 for 17. With his second double, he's got 2 homers. Like all his damage seems to be against lefties.
So it brings up Siegler, who has a base hit and a tapper to short. 1 for 2. The 5th inning, Red Sox already up to 9 hits.
Keep going. This feels old school Coors. I really didn't feel like it the first 2 nights. Kind of some pitchers throwing the ball well, but
driven out to left field for McCarthy. Backing up, can't get it. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Meyer rounding third. He will score easily, and into second base Siegler. 6-3. Siegler with his second knock today.
Yeah, this ball's hit a lot harder than McCarthy out in left field thought. Siegler hits this ball hard on the line. At first, maybe you thought it was going to be line drive right at McCarthy, but it just kept going on it. That swing, a little half swing, but still not a big follow through. McCarthy, I think, kind of misread it, but it was driven the gap. Clearly way over his head for an RBI double.
So Siegler 2 for 3. Monasterio homered his last time up. Ripped the line drive just over the fence and left. A 6-3 Red Sox advantage. 10
hits already here in the 5th. Get some multi-hit games here for some boys. Feeling good in that flight home.
High fly, center field, dead away. Carrick backing up. Now the turn, leaps up to make the catch. Ziegler back to second. And 2 down. And now Connor Wong, who was the other guy within range of a cycle. A home run and a single today. I always think about the triple as the really tough one to get.
Good park for it, though, right?
It is.
Gap.
And he has the speed to do it.
Yep, big outfield.
Fly that one into right. Freeman in a couple of steps. He will make the catch. Red Sox will settle for one additional run. They're on top here 6-3 in the middle of the 5th.
Meyer at the start of this one, he was on the bench, but found himself in the lineup, as you guys mentioned, because of the Caleb Durbin injury. Chad Tracy said before the game that he was available, but because of that foul ball Monday night, we did see him in the clubhouse noticeably limping that day and the next day, but he got some treatment earlier today. Now finds himself in the game and had that big knock. He's made some nice defensive plays so far when he's gotten in there too, much like he did in Seattle. If you guys remember the first game of that road trip where IKF was scratched about 30 minutes before the game, Marcelo got in there, went 2 for 4, 3 RBI, and able to deliver again here in this one in Colorado with that double and the run scored.
Red Sox head 6-3. He's had some things. He's had a back. He's the foot right now. He was under the weather when he came out on the West Coast.
Yeah, well, maybe we should ambush him more often.
Right.
Just last minute, throw him in that lineup. Big day when that happened in Seattle.
Hunter Goodman, the batter, he will swat at that one and foul it away. He has struck out and taken ball 4 today.
Yeah, and that's the thing. At the last couple weeks, he started to see some life from the bat. Remember down in Tampa, he had 2 really good games, and then, woke up a little sore back. It was out of the lineup, and then was kind of sick at home, a little under the weather. So he's trying to get going offensively, and been missing some games here and there.
Now you mentioned the Red Sox would like to see him against lefties get in there a little more frequently. It's been kind of hard to do with these ailments. In there today, late in the contest, relatively speaking. Forced in because of the injury to Durbin. But able to contribute today. Carrick on deck. Big swing, down he goes hacking. 1 out in the 5th inning for Colorado.
7 strikeout here in 5th. Sox get a lot of strikeouts. 9, 11 last couple outings for Bennett and Gray. Got 7 right now. 1 out in the 5th.
Cole Carrick, the center fielder, he's fanned. 1 for 2 as he is showing a bunt and looks at a strike.
This one that lined out. Give that a sac fly.
He's the guy that hit the ball that Abreu dropped. That wound up a fielder's choice 9-6. He did pick up an RBI.
Fielder's choice, eh? Got it out at second.
Scored a run on the play.
Not me. Someone else to decide. Scored a run, RBI, fielder's choice.
0-2. And that's in there for strike 3. Frozen. 2 down.
Started off just like the last inning, right? Is what he did to Fulford and Tovar. Back-to-back strikeouts. And then 3 consecutive hits. So he's got to finish this inning. Got to finish the innings, finish the games, everything in this ballpark. This is a beautiful pitch. 91, little sinker in. It's a hard cutter at 80. His cutter's usually around 88, but that ball, it's a movement down and in.
McCarthy with a ground foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. So the ball over his head, eat him up in the outfield. Rocky outfielders have made a couple of plays here. Makes you think they don't play here all the time. I realize the altitude does funny things, but playing deep anyway. Sox have benefited here. Ranger Suarez, the 0-2. Red Sox starters piling up the strikeouts. Bennett had 9. Sonny Gray had 11. Ranger Suarez has 8. And time granted. Plate umpire needs more baseballs. Brennan Miller. Good to see Durbin back out there in the dugout after the injury. That one is flick foul by McCarthy. Just a little tape job.
A little bit. Subluxation usually kind of popped in and popped out. Like I said, we'll take a look at it. Hopefully nothing with ligaments and just sort of let it calm down.
Nice scoop there by Siegler at third, and guns across. Close play got him. And Suarez needed a 1-2-3, certainly did. He was able to fashion that here in the 5th inning. They're waiting, and they will not challenge, so it is out number 3. Red Sox head 6-3, moving on to the 6th inning. Narvaez, Eaton, and then Santa Rafaela. Carlos with a K and a fly out over 2, trying to get in on this. 10 hits for the Sox to this point. Got a run in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, another run in the 5th. Including home runs by Connor Wong and Andres Monasterio. And a fly to right. Freeman backing up on the run, reaches, can't get it. That took off. Their outfielder's having a devil of a time. He's rounding second. He's heading for third, and the throw will not get him. He is in there safely with a 3-base hit. Second Red Sox triple today.
This ball's hit well again, just like he did. He took Carrick to the warning track in center field, but this time here gets rewarded by, you mentioned Freeman going back on this ball, and he hit it well to right field, clearly over his head. Just they weren't able to recover. Like, this ball's barreled. You see it bouncing over his head. But Carey kind of just misses the ball the very first time. Went for a bare hand for some reason.
Colorado's challenging the safe call at third base.
And this is going to be challenged at third. The safe call. Carros put the tag there.
This is going to be one of those pop-up slides. He's obviously beats the throw, but when he slides and hits the bag, he pops up a little bit. Does he come off the bag at all? His foot's still on. Jeez, I don't want to. I honestly can't deal with the pop-up slide thing. Does his foot come off at all right here? Oh my God!
I mean, you could slide a sheet of paper in there if it did.
If it did at all, but this is not why we have the rule. And we've talked about it before.
It would also take away, if they overturn it, his first career triple.
Yeah.
See if they do.
Still get a double out of it, but it's just right. They're showing it in the big screen.
After initially contacting the base safely, Navarez pops up off the bag with both feet. The tag is on him. He is out.
Come on.
The call is overturned. Colorado will take
About
the
that.
foul.
So that'll be on number 1.
Just pathetic. Look at his molded cleats, cleats barely come off. I hate that. We've talked about it before. I think TC even talks about it. You know, we've mentioned it many times. Like, above the bag should still be considered. You know, if you pop and you above the bag, like, that should be considered the base. Like this pop-up slide stuff where you hold the bag and the foot comes off. I hate that call.
Swinging a shot by Eaton out to left field, but McCarthy's there, and that's going to be the second out. As you mentioned, he does get credit for a double, but put out at third base. I will say this, I really like it when it goes the other way.
Yeah, I don't even like it when it goes the other way because I just don't even believe in it.
Right.
You know, I don't believe in it.
2 down. Well, here's Cedon. His 4th at bat. The only thing he's missing right now is the home run. Triple, double, single in that order. We're in the 6th inning. He's going to challenge.
The pitch was called a strike, and the batter is challenging.
Cedon hasn't had too much success with this ABS, but
The pitch is the ball. Boston has 2 challenges remaining.
I guess that one.
I mean,
ball was up.
That means he's got to hit for the cycle today,
Yeah.
because everything is going his way. You know, even the triple was originally ruled an E4.
Right.
They changed their mind, so he can do no wrong. 1-1. Fouled back. Abreu would hit next. Red Sox had 6-3. Wally Head's got a little bit of a workout today. Red Sox with a pair. Fouled away. 2 down.
It's going to be a hard thing to fight here. Right, you're 3 for 3. You need a home run for the cycle. You are in Colorado, but the object is to get a good pitch to hit, barrel it, and drive the baseball, not try to launch in your next 2 or 3 at bats.
Little pop up down the left field line, but foul. Abreu on deck here on his 27th birthday. Base is empty. 2 down. And a fly down the right field line, but that'll cruise on out of play. Cedon with 7 home runs on the year. And a 1-2 pitch from Freeland. He will take a ball.
The ball, catcher's challenging.
And the catcher Fulford with a challenge.
Really wanted to challenge that as well. He's hitting his cap, but I don't know if this ball came back and got the corner. Right, it stayed out. Yeah.
That pitch is confirmed. It is a ball. Colorado has no challenges remaining.
They're out. Trailing by 3 here in the 6th.
And a left-hander ready with a 2-2 pitch to Cedon. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Side retired. Red Sox up 6-3. Last half of the 6th inning. Red Sox with a 6-3 lead here in Colorado. Ranger Suarez back out there, bottom third of the order.
Rangers pitching arsenal presented by New England area Audi dealers. Highlight that curveball. He's getting a ton of swing and miss, and leading with it. Not usually a pitch that he leads outings with, but it's 7 swings and misses on that pitch here at Coors. It's been a good one. Usually it's in that 15% of the time. He's throwing it a lot.
So far 7 hits allowed. He's fanned 8. He's got this man Fulford on strikes. He's also popped him up to second. Ranger trying to go to 4 and 3 on the year. And his 2-1 pitch to the Colorado catcher.
Wow. Get no more challenges. Hang with him.
Boy, and a guy like this, when you're out of challenges,
Oh, yeah.
and he can just sort of
Hey, Brennan
move off
Miller,
the plate a little bit.
Miller behind the plate, your best friend.
Yes.
You almost remind him. By the way, they have no more challenges. Open it up.
Every inning. 2-2 fouled away. Looking to get the leadoff man in the inning, the 2-2, and that's in there for strike 3.
Can't challenge.
Yeah, not challenge. Their hands are tied. He fans in for the second time. 9 Ks in the book for Ranger, and now the barking starts. Now it gets old style between the umpire and the bench.
Yeah, that's a couple of curveballs that he called in the same spot, way off the plate, but there's nothing you can do about it. Old school screaming and yelling at an umpire, I guess. Kind of bring it back. There's still some of it.
Miss it a little bit.
I do too.
Swing and a miss here by Tovar, who's gone 0 for 2.
I'll say Brendan Miller, I mentioned, was middle of the pack as far as his ABS challenges. He's had a rough day, in my opinion. Oh.
I agree. Fly ball center field. Cedon doesn't have to move much. 2 fast outs.
Tune in tomorrow at 6:30. Red Sox Game Day Live. It's presented by Plymouth Rock. You can get the latest Red Sox news. Plus TC and Jim, they're going to preview that 4-game series against the Yankees coming up. It's only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
Thursday, Friday, both at 7:10. Saturday's a day game at 1:10. And Sunday is a night game again at 7:20. Guerrero up in the bullpen.
Different team, I guess. You know, a place like Fenway. Judge is still hurt. Stanton had a setback. He's still out. Grisham hit a little hammy. He's out of that lineup. Those lefties, that short porch at right field doesn't exist. The big right-handed power hitters at Fenway not going to be in the lineup. We'll see if they can change the tide back at home. 12 and 25 at Fenway.
Garros rips that one foul. He does have a hit and a run.
And well, you're going to get Schlittler game 1, huh? Thought maybe you may miss that, but
we'll see Garrett Cole for the first time this year as he made his comeback from injury this year.
So last time they faced Schlittler, though, it wasn't as sharp. Obviously, his first 2 starts, 8-inning pure dominance. Last time in Yankee Stadium, made him work a little bit.
Castro on deck, bases empty, 2 down. Red Sox up by 3. And a pop-up on the infield, a play for Monasterio right near the bag. Ranger cruising through the last couple of innings, gets him in order again. Now Ranger Suarez pitching line presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with best seats at the lowest prices. 102 pitches. He goes 6 strong. 2 earned runs, struck out 9.
Yeah, threw the ball well. A couple innings, got some traffic, but 2 in the 3rd, came back with 1 in the 4th, but really settled down. 1, 2, 3 in both the 5th and the 6th, and he just continues to cruise along. Another quality start from this rotation. Racking up a bunch of strikeouts. 29 strikeouts are starters in 3 games.
Antonio Senzatella out of their bullpen. Former starter.
One of the guys throwing the ball really well. Look at this, 7-0 out of the pen. 2.23 ERA. Really good numbers here.
Well, you're looking at that first hit today, 0 for 3. He's grounded to second, fly to center, and grounded to first. And then Contreras, and then Marcelo Meyer. With a home run in the series yesterday, fouls that back. So Kyle Freeland, their starter, somehow managed to go 6 innings. He gave up 11 hits and 6 runs. A loss for him, he would be 1-8. And got him. Struck him out. 1 gone in the Red Sox 7th. Contreras had an RBI double in the first inning. He's 1 for 3 today. I'm hoping he is out of a slump. We saw him go 4 for 30. was after going 15 for 41 in the previous 11. And a 1-0 from the righty. Foul back on a good cut.
Fastball 97. It's that cutter.
We showed you the probables coming up, and Garrett Cole, Cy Young winner, coming back to Fenway Park, first time this year in the Yankees series. The 1-1 and fouled away. So we're going to miss those confrontations.
Yeah. Oh, they got him on the fingers here in this swing. Maybe in that forearm, right hand. Yeah, you think Garrett Cole, you immediately think Raffy Devers.
So as you get to, yeah.
Yeah.
How about what's going on with Raffy in San Francisco? The other night, refusing to leave first base for a pinch runner in a 1-run game in the 9th inning. And then he acted, quite frankly, like a spoiled child when they eventually did get him out of the game. He has apologized to his manager. Some things have been revealed there. Some of the things the Red Sox dealt with too with Raffy. 2-2. Shot into right center field. Carrick on the move, runs it down. And stuff like, not wanting to do post-game interviews, not wanting to be involved in a lot of things as a face of a franchise.
Yeah. I would say he's a great hitter. When he left, your lineup definitely missed him. There's no question about it. He can swing it.
No doubt. Yep.
He can swing it.
But there's a lot more to it than that.
Yes, there is. But he can swing it.
Marcelo Meyer doubled and scored a run in the 5th.
It was really an awful sight on the field.
It was bad. Really a bad look.
Turn around and blame the media for it. It is what it is. It's their problem.
Yeah, he did that later too. You guys make too much of everything.
Yeah.
It's the media's fault. Enough of that. Base is empty. And the 0-1 from the righty. Marcelo didn't get in the game until midway through. He's got himself a double. Forced in with the Durbin injury. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did he hold up? He did. They appealed third base ump Ben May, said no swing. Siegler on deck. He has a pair of hits today. Anthony Siegler playing well. Single and a double.
He doesn't want to switch over to lefty. I think he's more comfortable. He's been swinging it from the right side against these lefties.
Home plate umpire holding a play here as Fulford, the catcher, comes out. Looks like a pitch com thing. We'll get that worked out. 1-2, 2 down. And he won't offer it. That 2-2. Thursday night, 7:10, game 1 against the Yankees. 4 with them, and then the Nationals in. Liner the other way, but that's going to sink foul. Red Sox again scored the first run. Did they yesterday too? They're actually 22-12 when they get the first run. And hammered foul at home plate to stay in there. So playing with a sore foot after fouling the ball off the other day. And had that not been the case, he would have been in the lineup against lefties these last couple of games, at least one of them. He's run it full, 3-2. 2 down. Red Sox ahead by 3. Starting to get in the late stages here in Denver. Drive out to center field. It hangs up. Carrick is there to make the catch. And the Red Sox with a quiet inning. They go in order in the 7th. Time now for the Ford employee pricing call to the bullpen. The Red Sox in front 6-3. Will be Guerrero coming on after Ranger Suarez struck out 9, and each Red Sox starter fanned at least 9 guys in this 3-game series, which is quite noteworthy. And he will get the top of the order as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Still very much a ball game.
Yeah, always is.
Stadium.
Always is in this ballpark. But Guerrero's done a really nice job throwing strikes, getting ahead. Fell behind here 1-0, but
Castro, a couple of hits today, pair of singles and a stolen base as well. And Freeman and then Rumfield for Colorado. And the flamethrower with a 1-1.
it was the Green Monster game at Fenway. I think he hung a split, and Albies hit a 2-run homer, or maybe Harris was. Ever since 10 appearances, giving up a run, no walks, 11 strikeouts, and it's nice when you got Chapman and Whitlock and then Slayton Guerrero mix. You got 4 of them now. You can kind of keep some guys fresh because he's jumped into this high leverage spot.
Swing and a miss. That one got him. 99 on the radar gun. 1 down on the 7th.
Just by you, 99, but with movement. See that fastball, it runs away from you. It's not just 99, it gets good movement with it as well. Castro's been swinging it, not just today, but lately too, and right by him.
1 away. Here's Tyler Freeman. 2 for 3 today. Sox have out hit them 11-7. 2 home runs for Boston today. Connor Juan got 1. Onosario got 1 so far. Ooh, that's going to hit him. Barely grazed him, but Freeman is on, a hit batsman. Take a look at the unobstructed view schedule. Tune in for the next episode on Friday at 7. Red Sox take on the Yankees only on SN Plus and streaming on SN 360. Presented by Blue Moon, and when you choose a Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Rumfield a double. He's also flied out and struck out today.
See Narvaez, that little gesture with that shoulder. Flying open, just kind of come to me. Quick little cues.
Hunter Goodman on deck. And in there. Freeman with the lead and a swing and a miss. Actually foul tip to the mid. Upfield 12 home runs for Colorado. He's their #1 RBI guy too. In most respects, it's a middle of the order kind of lineup as far as scoring runs and a lot of other offensive numbers in the National League. Certainly an upgrade from the last couple of years for them. And a challenge.
The pitch was called the ball. Catcher's challenger.
Narvaez.
A challenge here in the 7th. Trying to get that second out on the board. If it's down, it's just down. Yeah.
That call is confirmed. It is a ball. Boston has 1 challenge remaining.
That late movement. And 100, even a catcher sometimes can miss that last couple of feet drop.
So 2-2 count. Flied into left field. Eaton to cover the ground though over near the line. He's got it. And 2 down. And that'll bring up their DH Hunter Goodman. He's their regular catcher. He's the DH today. Patrick Sandoval made a rehab start for the Woo Sox last night. 53 pitches, 3 1/3, gave up 4 hits, struck out 1. Romy Gonzalez was 1 for 4. He was the DH. Getting close. In case of Romy, we may very well see him in the Yankees series, if not right after that. And Freeman with the lead. Swing and a miss by Goodman. Takes a lot of hacks.
Yeah, he sure does. He's got a couple strikeouts here in this game already. 104 in the year. 33% K rate.
Down to Freeman, who's grazed with a pitch. He is the runner at first. And 2 down. Guerrero eyeing a K here with the 0-2.
Wow, this guy's got 21 homers. Right? 14 on the road. Doubled up his home run total on the road. He got 7 in this ballpark and 14 on the road. People think it'd be the other way around. Look at this.
Really scuffles here.
Hey, different hitter at home.
Little ground ball, and Marcelo Meyer muffed it. Everybody's going to be safe. Inning should have ended on that play. Routine play. So the inning will continue on the error. They'll put runners at first and second.
Yeah, he just gloves this thing, but the transfer just loses it when he gets it to his bare hand. So lackadaisical there from Meyer. Should have ended this inning. And again, you're in a ballpark where you do not want to give him an extra out. One more swing of the bat here. Up 3, now tying runs at the plate.
And it'll be Cole Carrick, their center fielder. So Andrew Bailey out there again.
Ever dream of putting on the uniform and playing with Red Sox legends? Well, now is your chance. Red Sox Fantasy Camp presented by JetBlue is on sale now. You can visit redsox.com/fantasycamp for more information. There are some of our Red Sox fantasy campers. About 8 of them. Met the other day. They came to say hi to me. Joined the game here in Colorado.
Is that what you call saying hi? They were waiting at the door. They were about to bull rush the door if you hadn't come through.
Some of them can be aggressive. No, it's good guys there. That's a good group.
So here's Carrick, the left-hand hitter, swinging away. Runners at first and second, 2 down after the error.
It's a good visit to the mound, too. You know, listen, it's a tying run right here. Error behind you. Kind of want to just regroup Guerrero, get back into strike 1.
Carrick came up this month to the active roster from AAA. He's hit 3 home runs. And Guerrero in front of him, 1 and 2. Did hit a go-ahead 3-run homer in the 8th inning at Wrigley Field the other day. That was on June 15. And Guerrero home of the 1-2. He hangs in there. So NBC has the game on Sunday night at 7:20, and Will Middlebrooks will be in the booth along with Roger Clemens. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. The way NBC does it, they keep their play-by-play guy, Jason Benetti, and they grab a local guy from each team. You've done it.
I did last couple weeks back. We'll be in there today. I got 2 more in August. I think the Dodgers and the Giants that I'll do. I'm gonna be out of town here for this week.
1-2. Little poke into left field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Freeman is in to score as the throw comes into third base. That error did prove to be costly, and now it's a 6-4 game. It's their first hit in the inning. They've had 3 base runners, but another run.
Yep, just a little poke it out there. Looks like he stays away from the fastball. That's the split. And Carrick just kind of flicks the bat out there and actually barrels this to a line drive. Look at this. Kind of impressive to get it out there. Gets an RBI in the backside of it.
Can never have enough here. Here's McCarthy, been their hottest hitter. He'll fly that one down the left field line, but it's going to be out of play. So the tying runs are on base now for the Rockies. We're in the 7th inning.
2-run lead here at Coors. Nothing's ever safe. It's far from over.
McCarthy a base hit in second, 1 for 3. He has a 13-game hitting streak. Be careful here. Goodman and Carrick get their leads at second and first. They foul that one away, 0-2. 1-0-1, so a little something extra there from Guerrero.
I'd like to see him test him on top of that zone right here with this one. Wasn't a bad split his last at bat. I give Carrick some credit for just flipping it out there. But
0-2. Looking for the punch out. And instead a base hit into right field. Goodman around. Abreu up and gunning. It comes through, but the run will score. That'll make it 6-5, and they have the tying run 90 feet away. And suddenly this is starting to feel like 2 nights ago.
Weak ground ball short too. Could have got out of it. Instead, 2 runs on the board. That's why I say this fastball, he's been throwing great. I'd love to see him mess with it in the top of the zone, not down there. You know, all the power fastballs that you have on this staff, whether it's Guerrero, Chapman, Tolley, these kind of guys, even Crochet. Power fastballs, top rail, the strike zone, get swing and miss. Down there, it gets hit.
Coulombe is up in the pen. He's going to be brought in right here as Tracy heads out to the hill. In the inning, a hit batsman, an error on the shortstop, which should have ended the inning, and then back-to-back hits. And the Red Sox are in trouble, 6-5, up by 1. More in a moment. Rodenhiser Home Services now serving the South Shore and surrounding communities. Local and family owned since 1928. Schedule now. Tarps off here in Denver. And a rally on for the Rockies against the Sox bullpen. And Coulombe will inherit a couple of base runners, including the tying run at third base in the last half of the 7th inning.
Danny coming in, got to find that strike zone, right? That's the only problem. Got Johnson in here, where he brought that lefty in. It's strike 1.
There are 2 out, and fouled off by Johnston, the pinch hitter. With Carrick at third, McCarthy on at first, representing the go-ahead run. And the 0-1 from the southpaw. Ranger Suarez left with a 3-run lead. That's down to 1. They lead on the corners. Runner at first goes, and there's a base hit up the middle, and this game is tied. Johnson coming off the bench to make it 6-6. That is 3 consecutive hits. First and third, and a tie ball game in the 7th.
Johnson credit the lefty coming in. This kid can swing it too. 90 just outer half. He just hits it right powered up the middle. They're running on that pitch. Well, new ball game now. 3-run lead is now gone.
They keep going back to that error. Marcelo Meyer, routine ground ball, could not get an out. Rolled away from him. And now Tovar, first and third. Game 1, they strung together 8 straight hits over the course of 2 innings. Now it's 3 in a row here in this 7th inning. Tovar's flied out, whiffed and flied out again. And a ground ball that catches the backside of the mound, goes right to Monasterio to get the out at second to finally retire the side. But as Lou mentioned, brand new game, 6-6 at the end of 7.
Red Sox and Rockies all knotted at 6 here in the top of the 8th inning, and a couple starts now for Anthony Seagrove, guys, here in Colorado. Been able to get some positive results, and I had the chance to talk to him about the job that he's been able to do here. He said he feels good, more comfortable with the increased at-bats, but feels like he's a long way to go, a lot more to learn. Says he has been learning a lot from the hitting coaches who have instilled confidence in him. Said he's just trying to do the job and get on base every single time he's up there. And you had mentioned that note, Obi, about him being ambidextrous with the left and right hand. I asked him about that too. He said it started from a young age, didn't really practice it, just being young, throwing the ball with each hand, messing around, and then his dad saw it. Then they worked at it, but he can actually get it up to the 90s with that left hand. So that's pretty impressive job by Seagrove.
He just tapped out to third, but he has 2 hits today with a single and a double. So 1 away in the Red Sox 8th inning and a 6-6 tie. Sullivan, the new catcher. Monasterio in this one with a home run. He's also fanned and flied out to center. Rockies just got 3 to tie it up. They have 10 hits, Red Sox with 11. So the rubber match coming right down the wire here.
They get back on it. Last couple innings been a little quiet. 6 runs after 5. Last couple innings, not much.
Pulls away the bunt. 2-1. Connor Wong next. Connor has a home run. Monasterio has 1. Senzatello with a 2-1 pitch. It'll be pop foul off into the stands down the right field line. 1-2-2. A very lively group in the upper deck in right field. Just about a mile high is where that is. Jemai was there before the game.
Jemai was up there earlier. The tarp's off. They're rolling up there right now.
He's got a soccer field. They've helped the Rockies in this comeback, I think. 2-2. He'll fly that one into left. McCarthy there. And that'll be 2 up and 2 down for the Sox here in the 8th. It's our strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Well, it's been a while. September 2024, but Connor Wong was the first home run since then. This was back in that 2nd inning, a 2-run shot, put the Sox up 3-0 at the time. Put that Wally head on and enjoy it. Good game here so far, 2 for 3.
First home run going back to September 8th of 24. About 300 at bats ago. And in for a strike. Red Sox haven't scored since the 5th inning. But they took a 6-3 lead. Narvaez on deck. Red Sox 3-2 on this road trip. Came in today very hopeful of a winning trip. Stung but fouled down the third base line. Justin Slayton up in the Red Sox pen. Red Sox got another good start, but Suarez will not factor in the decision. Struck out 9 today.
6 innings, 2 earned, gave up 3.
2-2. Nobody aboard here.
A little defense let you down here a little bit today. Right, 6 runs, only 2 of them earned.
Yeah, Red Sox with a couple of errors. They've also had a runner thrown out at third, and Narvaez's foot came off the bag. Abreu actually dropped the ball in right field. He's not charged an error on the play, but fielder's choice sac fly that did score a run.
And that leadoff triple too, and that reversal of that call, that's a big play.
Yeah.
Back in the 6th, could have tacked on another run.
And a cut and miss for strike 3. Red Sox go fast in the 8th inning. Official hospital of the Red Sox is Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. They're advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. Learn more at bidmc.org. Mickey Moniak is going to pinch hit in the 9th spot for Karros, and Slayton is on to do the pitching in the last half of the 8th inning in a 6-6 game.
Slayton came on last night, gave up a leadoff single, but then a nice double play. Ended up just facing 3 hitters. He only threw 7 pitches.
Moniak home run threat. They line a base hit into right field. So he comes off the bench and gets himself a knock. And representing the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th.
It's like all 3 games. It's sort of like the bats just disappear. Right, Red Sox starters. There's no contact. There's no loud contact. There's no hits. And all of a sudden, late in games, this Colorado team, they start just getting hit after hit after hit.
Top of the order, and Castro. And line shot, that'll lead up on a stereo. It caroms into Abreu's glove. He's going to fire and not going to get him. It rolls away. They're going to be safe at 1st and 3rd. It started by getting by the second baseman, and they got very aggressive on the bases. Castro hit that ball very sharply, and it's 1st and 3rd.
This ball is hit hard. To the left of Monasterio. Tries to pick it, goes down on one knee, just off that glove. And Moniak can run. He kind of tests that arm. He's going to bring this infield in now. That ball game here in the 8th.
Freeman the batter, nobody out. 1st and 3rd. Showing a bunt, pulls it away. He takes a ball. He's had a very good day. 2 singles. He's also been hit by a pitch. He scored 2 of the runs. The go-ahead run in Moniak at 3rd. Castro at 1st. 6-6 in the 8th inning. Showing a bunt, drops it down along the line. That's a fair ball. Plays back to 1st as the run scores, and Colorado takes the lead on a bunt. The Rockies lead it 7-6.
Talked about it before. This safety squeeze will be really difficult to defend. I mean, this ball is down that line. Contreras goes and gets it, but this has to be a catch and release if he's going to have a chance. And once he's able to let it go, he does the right thing, just taken out. No reason to make a mess of the whole thing. Trailing 1, you got to leave it right where it is now.
But Castro moves up to 2nd on the bunt. Rumfield is the batter, and that's boxed around a bit, but no advance by the runner. It's not been a clean game at all for the Red Sox. They have committed a couple of errors. There have been a couple of other mistakes on top of that. But in this inning, 2 more hits. They had 3 last inning. This is what the Rockies have done at the times they have won games. They've scored late.
Yeah. We've seen it the last few nights.
They actually have the most runs in baseball in the 8th inning or later at 102.
As advertised. You've seen it.
Only won 31 games, but they do win. It's late.
Just a lot of soft contact strikeouts. You mentioned 3 starters, really 29 strikeouts in whatever innings they have, and then all of a sudden the bullpen comes in, they start just getting singles all over the place.
2-0 off the plate. Tommy Kahnle thrown in the bullpen. 7-6 Colorado. Always mindful you can never have enough runs. It's been true in this series. Little flare out to right center field. Cedon won't get to it. It drops in for a hit. They're going to hold the runner at third, but it's another base hit. It's 2 innings in a row the Red Sox bullpen has allowed 3 hits. So first and third, and Goodman will climb in.
Well, this one not exactly hit very hard, right? It's a cutter up and in off the hands, which is where he wants it. It just drops in front of Cedon, that big outfield we mentioned out there. You already have to come back here and try to pull this game out. Have to get a ground ball here. Another strikeout guy, though.
Here's Goodman. He's 0 for 3. Line drive caught on a stereo, no play at a base. There's a wicked line drive. That's on number 2. 109.4 off the bat. Runners hold on the corners, and Carrick will be the hitter. He had the first big hit in the 7th inning, right after the error by Marcelo Meyer. So it's 2 on, 2 out. Jimmy Herget, the right-hander, in their bullpen. And Slate delivers. And through for a strike. That appears to be the plan here. 0-1. Cut on and missed. He got fooled. The sweeper. 0-2. Righty with the 2-strike pitch. Left it up. In the top of the 9th, the Red Sox have Narvaez, Eaton, Rafael Adua. One, 2. Line drive into right center. That's down for a hit. Another run is in. Castro will score. Here's the play at second. That's boxed around. So they're going to be safe at second and third. And it is 8-6 Colorado.
Well, he left that breaking ball up, but see this little, looked like his curveball. But this throw from Abreu was going right to Marcelo at second base. They were going to throw him out at second. Marcelo's got to get to second base here. But Monasterio cuts it off and then underhand flips it to him. There's a play at second base and he just cuts it and flips it to him last minute. Like, what?
Really sloppy. Unnecessary. So 8-6. 4 more hits in this inning. 3 last inning. And it feels so much like game 1, where the Red Sox gave away that lead on a string of 8 straight hits. Here's McCarthy, second and third. And a line drive that is foul off third. He has 2 hits today. And this has really turned ugly. 14 hits for Colorado in a game that, oddly enough, was pretty darn well pitched by Ranger Suarez. And now nothing to show for that.
Still turned on just really sloppy play here late in the game, and the ballpark can't afford to do it in. And not a well-played game.
Not at all. Check swing, no swing by McCarthy. He's the 7th man to bat in this inning. So the Red Sox have gone from up 6-3 to down 8-6 pretty quickly. 5 runs in the last 2 innings for Colorado. And Slayton just trying to survive this. It's fouled away. Trying to get out without any more damage. Trying to keep it within striking distance here. Base hit's going to score 2 more though. And a 1-2. Cut on and missed. He elevated that to strike him out. But they grab a couple of big runs. 8-6 as we go to the 9th. Look at the Allstate Good Hands replay. Got a chance at a cycle still.
Brock Holtz, ALDS, his last cycle back in 2018. As you mentioned, Cedar Rafaela due up 3rd, 3 for 4, single, double, triple. They're trying to do it off of Berger here, coming in trying to close this game out.
And Mickey Gasper's going to hit for Narvaez. Red Sox looking for a base runner down by 2 in the 9th. As he takes strike 1.
Oh, that's a ball pitch. That boy, Mick.
The pitch was called the strike, not a challenge.
So Gasper with a challenge.
He loves his breaking ball. Sweeper, sliders, changeups.
The pitch is a ball. Plus there's 1 challenge remaining.
His fastball's only about 92, 93. It's his 4th pitch to a lefty. Leads with the sweeper slider.
Red Sox still have 1 left because they won that one. Here's the 1-0. And swooping in there for a strike. Eaton on deck, and then Cedar Rafaela, who is a home run shy of the cycle today. Two and 1. Defensively, a couple of changes here. McCarthy moving over to right. Moniak stays in the game to play left. Line drive, but foul. Castro at 3rd, Freeman at 2nd. Rockies trying to protect their lead here in the 9th inning and take the series. Big comeback for them today. Cut on and missed by Gasper. He is down on strikes and 1 away. Brings up Nady. He's had a quiet day, has drawn a walk, but he's 0 for 3. Only Red Sox hitter who has taken ball 4 today. 8 runs, 14 hits for Colorado, 6 runs on 11 hits for the Red Sox. Red Sox have made 2 errors today. Really costly one on a routine ground ball in the 7th inning. And 1-0. Line shot out to left. Moniak there, and 2 down.
Well, you're hoping somebody would get on for Cedar. The thought of if he did hit a cycle, it'd be to tie the ball game up. Ball was hit hard by Eaton, but right at him.
Triple, double, single, and a strikeout for Rafaela today. Bases are clean and 2 down in the 9th. And Herget's first one to him.
A little slider hit. It's almost like a little cutter at 86. With a big sweeper too to go with it. Got 1 save in the year, 1 blown save.
0-1 to Cedar. Now 0-2. Colorado with their fans on their feet. A late rally. They lead by 2 in the ninth. Cedon will tag that one foul to stay in there.
The outings you got from your starting pitching here for 3 days in Colorado, you would think you'd sweep this team. You're on the verge of losing 2 out of 3. Defense been great all year, burns you here. Bullpen's been great all year, burns you a couple times.
And the 0-2 pitch from the righty. And that is going to be strike 3 as he swung the bat. That ends the ball game. Twice here, Colorado rallies late to beat the Red Sox. Final today 8-6. So in a series of baseballs, 2 losing his teams, Colorado takes 2 out of 3.
Yeah, 3-3 on this road trip. You start pitch a lot better than that. I mean, the ERA was fantastic. This one here, as I mentioned, the defense let you down. He felt offensively he did enough to put 6 up, but defense let you down late. Bullpen as well. You haven't lost too many games like that this year, but you dropped 2 out of 3 here.
8-6 the final. Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC and Lenny break it down, and you'll hear from Chad Tracy and Ranger Suarez. That and more coming up after the break.